guys, how you doing out there in the house tonight? The last time I saw you, I was traveling 28 hours from South Bend, Indiana to Sydney, Australia. And boy, was that a long journey. About to embark on a 28-hour international travel day. We have finally arrived, and today we're going to see what Sydney has to offer. This Australia series will feature yours favorite, Mother Dearest, who is back there getting some coffee. And we have the honor to explore this beautiful city in this wonderful country. Okay.
I want it.
Yes.
You have to try it.
Okay.
You need to take a photo with that.
With the
on the bar.
No. Perfect. Thank you. This coffee is very good. I like it. Like the way it is.
I will charge you the normal price.
Oh, okay. Anyway, we have a few things lined up for us today. We get to explore Sydney's finest, and I'm taking you along with us. Guys, I don't know much about the city here in Australia, Sydney, Australia. And with my future travels, I plan on being more intentional and improving and understanding the places around me. We have just arrived at the Rocks, which is a historic area here in Sydney, Australia, that features some of the oldest buildings here in Sydney, Australia, and uncovers some of the amazing stories about the British Australian settlement.
By 1965.
So it's interesting that the Rocks up until 1970 was considered lower class slum, but today it's something completely different. In the middle of all this, you still find yourself near a Starbucks.
So for my American friends, you should be here if you have a pie.
I have
the original mince pie if you can, because that's what the original
okay.
was. So that's our hot dog or hamburger.
And you can't
Really?
eat it.
That's
You've got to
dogs
eat
and
it by
hamburgers.
hand.
Okay.
That's our hot dog or hamburger.
Gotcha. We gotta try one now. Because we are his American friends, we have to try the Australian minced pie. If we eat it with a fork and knife, we're cheating. It's their version of a hamburger and cheeseburger. We have so many cute little restaurants here in the Rock, and I want to be sure that I come back and taste some. I think we have about a couple hours before our next activity, so maybe we will. As I have officially seen the Opera House. It's so beautiful from here. This is just a sneak peek of it. All right, guys, we have just finished our walking tour around the Rocks, and whew, that was a long 90 minutes. However, I did learn a lot of things in regards to the history of Sydney, which is pretty interesting. And I said before that I'm being more intentional when it comes to my travels. Now Mom and I are at this cute little restaurant that we've seen walking on the walking tour. I'm excited to have octopus.
Octopus. High off a round of applause, taking the cash to deposit. All of that talking is polished. Straight out the gate, they sing praise, but I'm unapproachable, saving. Can't tell me what I've been on with. Losing my grip and I'm slipping. We still alive, but ain't living. Anxiety fall through to cripple me. Your calls going missing. The devil busy, he tempt me. Too much elixir, my enemy. In my mind, it's like 10 of me. They don't sound like your symphony. Sucking all of my energy. I'm not asking for empathy, unless it's for the babies.
Hi everybody, I just want to introduce Janet Norris from Indiana, one of the best gospel singers in America.
I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity, because the greatest is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself is the greatest love.
company, coffee company. It's a very famous coffee. I'm a very famous mentor. I want to share my one favorite song. Sure,
Guys, come to Denali when you're here in Sydney, Australia. Meet Ron. Tell him Antoinette and Janet sent you. Janet Norris. All right, so now that we have that out of the way, toured a little bit of Sydney, got a lovely lunch. Now we are going to have a special tour. That building right over there. Oh, where's that? Right over there. Sydney Opera House. Guys, when visiting Sydney, it's only right for you to visit this 20th century architectural masterpiece. The famous Sydney Opera House brings over 1,800 performances to life each year. And like, this is such an iconic building. I have been wanting to get here for years, and I'm finally here. It's so beautiful, it's so huge, it's so iconic. I don't know how I feel right now. My emotions are all over the place. Typically, I like to wander around on my own with things like this, but I decided to go with a guided tour so I don't miss any of the important facts walking through this multi-venue performance art center. Unfortunately, I can't even film inside the Opera House on the tour, and I can only take so many pictures, so I gotta see you guys when I come out. Guys, look at this Sydney Harbour. The Sydney Harbour House is famous around the world for its beautiful waterway. It's also a natural playground for sailing, swimming, diving, and walking around its foreshore. It's so beautiful. And look at the bridge. It's so beautiful. We have officially finished visiting and touring the Opera House. Was it worth it? I would say so. Taking a guided tour ensures that you get access to different areas inside the Opera House where you wouldn't otherwise have the opportunity to do so. One of my favorite takeaways, and I'm not really sure why it is a takeaway that's a favorite of mine, is that at one point during the build of the Opera House, not one death was recorded despite the non-use of a safety harness. That's crazy. Mom and I are now right outside the Opera House where they have several coffee shops and restaurants. I feel like having coffee. We have one more activity to do today in a couple of hours, but I'm crashing and I need some coffee. Want you need some coffee, Danette? What are you doing? Okay. You can look at your Facebook when.
I'm looking at Facebook.
That was Facebook. So what was that?
I know, I was looking at my pictures. I went to go to my pictures and Facebook.
She said, I ain't looking at Facebook, but yet she showed me a picture on Facebook. Wow. Fortunately, it's a dreary one today, and it's starting to rain, or sprinkle, I should say. On this table. Look at him. Go on now. Look at him. He's looking. Come on. I'm gonna pop you real good. This thing is bold, y'all. He almost landed on our table and he's steady looking. Come on over if you want to. I promise you, you're gonna get a good old American pop. Alright guys, now as the evening progresses and for a little bit of luxury, being that I'm the luxury nomad, we are about to board one of Sydney's premier vessels, the Sydney 2000, for a first-class dining experience. I don't know, Mom is back there talking to somebody. Bless her heart. Bless her heart. This dining cruise is going to take us through the Sydney Harbour, where I hoped to catch a lovely sunset, but by the looks and feel of the rain, I don't think it's gonna happen. Scoot under here because it is raining for real. How do you feel about dining on this luxury cruise?
Looks nice. Exciting.
Okay. How cool is it that I get to bring my mom to Sydney, Australia for her birthday?
Hello out there in TV land.
You ain't said that all video.
Huh?
All video.
I know. That's because somebody be hogging the video.
Oh! I be hogging my video. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God!
We have just ordered our cruise dinner and it's a little dead. That's okay. It needs to be packed anyway. It's cold out here. Yes, the boat moves. She said, did the boat move? We're moving already. We're moving. I'm not gonna lie, the view is absolutely gorgeous going around and through the harbor.
Blessed and not stressed.
We are blessed and not stressed. Making my nose always sure. How's the chicken, mommy?
Bland.
Oh, okay. Alright, so now we have dessert. We have a lemon and lime tart and a chocolate raspberry coconut pebble with raspberry sauce. How's that raspberry coconut pebble?
Some people would like it. Not bad. They would.
Oh my god, man, someone's looking at me. Man, I'm gonna spit it back out. I mean, yeah, if you're a chocolate person, it's too much chocolate. The price is nice. Hey there, you. We are finally back from exploring Sydney, and that was such a long day. Mind you, I'm still a bit jet lagged. That 14 hours across the long pond is wearing my body out. So being up early in the morning and having so many different things lined up and being out all day, baby. But we made it successfully. And I would say it was a good first day here in Sydney. And so far, I'm feeling the Sydney vibe. Granted, we've only been here for one day, but my first impression so far is I would live here. Now that says a lot because yes, I love living internationally, and I say there are a few places that I would love to live, that I can see myself living. Sydney is one of them. It's like I get the best of both worlds. I get a little bit of the United States and I get a lot of bit of the European vibe. And y'all know I love Europe. Mom had a good day too. And although it is bedtime, she went down to the gym to work out. She worked out this morning. She's a maniac. Lord knows I don't understand that life. Well guys, the adventure doesn't stop tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm really excited to explore a little bit of the outskirts to Sydney. So stay tuned for that part in this Australian series. But for now, I'm gonna hop in the bed. This jet lag is kicking my butt. Thank you for coming along and enjoying Sydney with us. I hope y'all enjoying this series. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about it so far. And we will see you again shortly. Until then, let's cheers. Do I got anything to cheers with? No, okay. Well, cheers to normalizing the luxury to live free, despite our fears. I need to turn these lights off. Oh, okay. It's off. Oh, this is a lot. Again. Oh. Let's try it again. Okay. Where's that? Ah. Oh boy. Yes, indeedy.